Girona! 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 Alright. Alright. Let's do this. Right? Hello, Rado. Ooh. Alright. Pichu. So glad you're coming back to the streams, Rado, really. It makes me happy. It reminds me of the good old days. Alright, let's start again. September 7th. Edgeworth, oh boy. Here we go. This asshole. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Mayafay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or I'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Mayafay, was at the scene of the crime. No, I know I can do a better voice from him. I'll do like a Sasuke voice. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Yep, main rival of Wright. He's an asshole. He sucks. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let us use the floor map of this office to explain. The body was found by this window, here, and the cause of death. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Mayafay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There was 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Mayafay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Mayafay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Mayafay at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack? What? Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What? What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness' testimony, she would bluff and impress the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright, let's go. We got this. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Let's press him. Who'd you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There was 2 people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found in the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why'd he slam his hit? Why'd he slam his hands on the frickin' table? That was unnecessary, Phoenix. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your Demac will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick up my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. I mean, yeah, this is all good. I'm just gonna keep pressing them. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did... Yes, exactly right. He does have pointy anime hair. Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess Preston can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. Sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Alright, what do you got? After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. She also has a tail. She also has a tail, and it has an orange human friend. What? What are you talking about? How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't get it. You're talking about Deltra and orange, but... Pink. Oh yeah, they did say pink, my bad. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Alright, let's just look at our evidence here. Right, I found a memo next to the piece of... On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Oh! Death was instantaneous! That's wrong. That's totally wrong. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? Oh, wait a minute. I might have missed some dialogue there. Let me go back. I like to get all the dialogue, you know? So I like to press to see all the dialogue and all that. For Phoenix Wright, I'm going for, like, he does actually have a canon voice. There was a fighting game, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where he was completely voice acted, and that's the kind of voice I'm going for. So I'm more confident with that voice. uh... Yeah. Yeah. We could speedrun this trial if I wanted to. You know what? And I missed the frickin' other dialogue. Damn it. I'm sorry. Ugh. I don't mean to be annoying. But I realized there was a dialogue after that I didn't press. I'm so annoying. I have bad, like, I should just save, because I can save at any point. I just keep forgetting to save. When we get to the first examination, I will, save. Alright, let's save. Okay, here we go. There. Just in case something happens again. Hold on, just... Oh, it's the same thing! Is it? Wait a minute, let me just go back. Is it the same thing? Yeah, is it? Yeah, I guess it's the same. Is it the same dialogue? Wait a minute, that's weird. So if you press on either of those last ones, it's the same dialogue, I think. Let me just make sure, though. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, let's press everything this time, though. Yeah, that's really interesting. Huh. I never realized that. Yeah. It leads to the same... Huh. Alright. Alright, Gumshoe. We got you. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump to the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho ho! Then who did write it, smarty pants? What? Who? I did. I did. What? The killer. The killer! Anyone can see that! Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please! She was framed! Oh boy, here we go. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Irk. Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order from you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Ugh. Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo you found. Do you have proof it was Maya who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results, yeah, okay. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the, hemogel, hermogoblins, hermogoblin, bobbin. I refuse to testify in this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Oh, damn. Oh. That was a mess. Right. Where was I? Also, there was blood found in the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha! Nice try! Uh-oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer... Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. Oh boy. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard of many cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal. Oh boy, here's frickin' asshole who comes in. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. Alright. Yeah, Gumshoe's a little not smart in the head. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong thing. My bad. Why did I do that? Okay, let's speed through again. Because I kind of don't want Gumshoe getting down like that, you know? Poor kid. Well, not kid, but poor guy. So I'm gonna skip that press. I'm not gonna press him on that because I feel bad now. Edgeworth is an asshole. He's probably gonna deduct his pay. Alright. Let's do this again. There. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. Let's save again. Turnabout Sisters. You say that yeah, I think there was information for Brock, probably. Gumshoe's big, and he's dumb, so I feel like there was information for Brock. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey, That's really what you're saying? Well, what? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who actually could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... No butting your way to this one, Detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who dies immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Oh boy. Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Wait, when did we? I don't remember. Shit. I don't remember. It's been a while. It was yesterday, so I don't freaking remember. Oh, jeez. I'll have to save. I don't remember. I'm not gonna say I forget. That's gonna make me look bad. Let's see. I think the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? And I wasn't made aware of this. The second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Hello, Anjin. I received the results this morning. Why weren't we let know this? This is freaking illegal. That is, so he has the, I have an outdated autopsy report. Phoenix has an outdated autopsy report. Edgeworth has an updated one. That's illegal. That's illegal in court. You can't do that. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Oh, you frickin' asshole. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this as evidence. Hello, Anjin. By the way. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Suppose it is the obvious conclusion. Yes. This bro thinks he's so freaking elegant. He's not. Darn! This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. But the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Hey, Rada, hey, Turbo, it's good to see ya. Yeah, this game's good. Exactly what part of her is innocent, exactly? This lady's freaking weird. I mean, look at her. She's freaking already doing, like, the freaking, like... Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service, wink. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us. Yeah, that's she does kind of look like the frickin' secret boss in Chapter 5, you're right. Tell us, where were you in the night of September 5, where the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in, like, right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fae and and co-law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the God. This character is freaking awful. This character is terrible. This is an awful character. It was like, not at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy-witsy wink. Oh my god, what is with the physics? Did you guys see that? This character is freaking crazy. Jesus Christ! What's with those physics? Well, Your Honor, I see. Is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need for the trouble to witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you Miss Maya Fey's understudy, are you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in a perfectly good testimony. Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Yeah, there has to be something in there. I know it. There's something off about this lady. Objection! There you go. You got it, Turbo. It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked at the window. Hold it! Why'd you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... Oh, again. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder in this one. Yeah, go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely, you must have had a reason to look outside your window at that time of night. Ooh, oh, see, she's getting crazy face. Oh, yeah, there's something. Ooh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. But badgering? You insist on needling her with this trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. Oh, God. The poor girl. Order! Mr. Wright, you had been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? He looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Let's save. The woman with long hair, that was Maya Fey? Slender, sort of, well... Some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing. And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant chair. How did you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Who would know these things? Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's right. Her testimony certainly does make sense. And everyone in the court seems to keep siding with her. I better not press her too hard on this one. So then, tell us what happened to the victim. Yeah, like, that makes sense. I don't see anything wrong with that. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Let's press. Let's just keep pressing. She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please, continue your testimony. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think if it was a girlish physique and she was small. I think that's right. I don't know. Because, yeah, she would have a girlish physique. I don't know. This is tough. Let's see if Phoenix says anything. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's got to be something in there somewhere. Maybe I better just press her on the facts a bit. Okay, so maybe I do have to press her more. I just feel like that'd be doing too much. We might be back? I'm not sure. Just wait a sec. Why is Pichu so stressed out? Pichu looks so stressed out on the screen, that's weird. We might be good. Alright. You might be back. Love you too, Ellie. Just making sure. I don't know if he's coming back down or not. Yeah, he was doing something with the arcade. We have an arcade machine that he built down here. It's pretty cool. I think I've told you about it before. Pretty sure I've told you guys about it before. Pretty cool. He was doing something with it. I don't know what. Man, Maya's 17. Jesus. That's freaking awful. 17, she has to deal with all this crap? Jesus. Yeah. 27, Maya's 30, 27. Gumshoe's 30. Jeez. He's a freaking... He looks old for 30. God. And he looks old for 64. Like, that's not a 64-year-old. That's like a freaking 80-year-old. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Let me hide this up. Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You saw nothing? You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Someone tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean...
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her... Oh, that's right. I didn't think of that. Guys, I didn't think of that. That's true. Oh, my controller's vibrating. Whoa. That was a huge vibration. My freaking controller was like purring. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I'm no expert in fashion, but that hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. Bogus. Release the bogus. Who says bogus? But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way in the night of the murder. Yes, we do. She was. We saw her there. Release the bogus. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean, lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her.
I did see everything. I did. The victim The woman dodged the first attack and ran after the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Hee hee.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Alright.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with the weapon. I saw it. I did.
Let's press her. Hold it! So, you saw me then, too.
Of course. I would remember that spiky hair anywhere.
Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Thank you, Judge.
Aw, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Oh my freaking god. I'm sorry. This lady is freaking messed up. She has problems. Very well. Continue.
The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Is that right as in your right, or you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold in my hand? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it.
How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. Wow, dude, this is a tough to get report is old. Are you kidding me, dude?
That's what you...
Ooh.
That's what you... I mean, what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
Ugh. What happened then?
And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did.
Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
That clock. The kind of statuary clock thing. The thinker, I think.
Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Yeah, exactly, Ellie. Sorry. Exactly, Ellie. She needs to freaking, calm down. She's freaking too much. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Oh my freaking god. Shut up. This is a court case. It is not the freaking time to be freaking, what's the word? This is a court case. It is not the freaking time to be, perverted. Jesus Christ. She's too horny for a goddamn court case. If this was an actual court case, she'd be held in contempt immediately. This is so bad. She'd be held in contempt, immediately, if this was an actual court case.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that yet. That's what I was thinking when I read that. I was like, I don't know if she would know that. Yeah. But there's no way of knowing that by just looking at it. Another person in the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. That's right. Our first defendant. Or not defendant. Our first culprit. Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh,
Yeah, exactly. How does she know that? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Yeah, wait, why are we... The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's freaking loud. That's the arcade. The arcade just restarted. That's so loud. Oh my god. I could hear that shit like a mile away. I'm sure that came up on the mic. Well, only once. Man, freaking hell. It goes over the damn game music right out. I'm shocked that the mic doesn't pick that up. I'm waiting for that to turn off. Yeah, that was a fighting game right then. That was a fighting game that you heard.
Speed!
Oh my god, is that gonna freaking stop? Is that gonna freaking stop? Jesus Christ. She go into sleep mode. When is it gonna go into sleep mode? Jesus Christ. Ugh. There we go, finally. God, that was annoying. That took like freaking 5 minutes. It usually doesn't take that long, I don't think. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, trial would have been over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How'd you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go in there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee. The law offices of Fay & Co. The murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Was it broken? I'm trying to remember. Was this one working? Remember there was one that wasn't working or something? Well, both would be correct. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard the clock go off in the building next door. Wait a minute. No, that's not what I meant. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. You can just do that? What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing at the case at hand. Indeed. Objection sustained. Damn! Time to switch directions. Quick! Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? Alright, so it is the other one. I figured both were the same thing. It couldn't have run. Your Honor? Members of the court? It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. It's broken. Battery's dead. Oh, that's right. There was a phone call about this. Yes, I had to take the clockwork out. That's right. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look. Right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? Is it as if the defense says? This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Yeah, it popped in my head. I legit was like, I was thinking about, like, everything. And then I remember in the phone call, Mia had said, oh, yeah, I put papers. I remember Mia had said, I put papers in the thing. And that just came to my mind. It's a big, fat liar. Fat! Oh, I knew she would take that. Well, Miss May? Oh, boy. What has he got now? Oh, well, she knew the clock was broken, you idiot. He's gonna say that, watch. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you could say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no... If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That is true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. That is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. I have proof. The way he put it, like his arms on his side, like he was so proud of himself. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that the clockwork was removed is... Yeah, what does it say the time? Okay, yeah, it says 9:27. I just want to see, does it say... It doesn't tell us the time of the autopsy report. It used to. The old one did. So I guess we just show their cell phone then? Take a look at this. That is a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought up to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 1927 a.m. Beep! Your Honor. I had to do the beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at our hotel. Huh? Well, Miss May, Would you care to explain this to the court? Just how you did... Just how did you... Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. There was only two. There was only two ever made. That's right. There was only two. There was the one Larry made for himself. Larry had made it. Larry had made the thinker. Larry had made it. So Larry made one for himself. And oh, here we go again. Ugh, freaking arcade. Anyways, as I was saying, there was only two ever made. Larry, in the first chapter, I remember this, in the first chapter, Larry made one for, Larry made the thinker for himself, and he also made one for his girlfriend. So, there were only two ever made. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that would prove that— oh my god. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible.
Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it is high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Woo! That's fire. That's fire, Phoenix. I like that. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Damn. Oh, that was good. Ooh, ooh. Ah. Hell. Oh, shit. What's it to you, Porcupine Head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Oh, Jesus Christ. Calm down, lady. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh? Oh, oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Scary, exactly. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how'd you know the weapon was a clock? These faces she's making. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this? Behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because I figured she might have heard about it? I think you might have heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct. Yes. Yes. That's right. She heard the conversation. She heard the conversation. That's right, she heard the conversation next door. There was no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. This woman has muscles in her blood. That's only, oh my god. Turbo. Yeah, the cell phone. She heard the conversation. The defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that already. Take another listen to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's clock. It's made to look that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. They do mention the thinker, but how would the witness know of this conversation? Oh. Ah, ooh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does he seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Oof. Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair! All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm so the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? That's exactly right, oh. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping, irrelevant? Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edred wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Because that was the victim, yes. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you have nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You are probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Can this girl stop? Everything is, like, naughty to her. She makes everything perverted. She needs to frickin' stop. She needs to go to horny jail. She needs to go to frickin' horny jail, and she probably will go to jail because she wiretapped. Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought of that. Oh my god. Shut up. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why?
That's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. Well, stream just died for a second. I think we should be good now. So, where does that leave us? It is of my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. Yeah, Phoenix isn't one of those guys. However, that is a separate crime, with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No! They're going to let her just walk away! There's no way I can win with this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Yes, let's call the bellboy. Why not? The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. Wasn't she gone when... No, that was way after the murder, though, Rado. That was we saw the bellboy way after the murder. There's something suspicious here, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sucking quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she's innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, I will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Yeah, I might as well. I got nothing else to do. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for... well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel's bellboy to the stand. He's so cocky, but we'll see. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. He's still carrying his frickin' pastries and tea. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I am happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel. In business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening for our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, mine will be finished. Alright, there's something up. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in person. Are you always so... prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking such frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her all stunning radiance, I also heard her voice. And then I saw
them. And I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? What do you mean, them? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her at the 9 o'clock, on the dot, sir. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I've confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV, and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9, then? Precisely, exactly, and most definite, sir. 9 o'clock. How could you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that I brought it that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, I'd like an iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Oh, gotcha, Rito. There, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. How would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It is an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought her the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with embarrasser, sir. An embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Jeez. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest, yeah. But wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The terrain of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That is all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. Let's save. Let's save just in case. When did May check in? Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I have little chance with her lover there. Oh, what did he say? What did you say? Ah, oh, rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you, didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're not normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. Here was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Ooh. He asked me not to mention if I was specifically asked, sir. Oh, we got him. You fool! I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ooh! Your Honor, as it has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yes, Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Yeah, that is way illegal. We should frickin' be able to get Edgeworth on this. We should be able to frickin' charge Edgeworth on a crime. Ooh! Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into the matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today at the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Nice. We keep our job. Woo! Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? A lead? The man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after all that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. Yet she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. Man, I like how he's getting into her. She's freaking... I'm glad she's getting hers. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's look into Mr. White. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May's testimony. The victim dodged an attack within range of the rape, but was caught and struck. I don't know how much the good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Yep, hell yeah. Let's do this. To be continued. See, this trial is 4 parts. Or this case is 4 parts. So we're on the investigation now, and then we do another trial. So let's do some investigating. 311. Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May! No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Oh, so? What is it you wish to ask me then? For starters, how'd you get to be so totally whacked? Exactly. Oh, this music again. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, she does have a fire theme, I can't lie. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Her freaking theme is fire, I can't lie. How about the man who stayed with you in your hotel room? Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose! Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. She is. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! But bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? Yeah, this lady's a freaking dumbass here right now. Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. I'm just gonna present everything to her. Just throw everything at her. Let's see if something happens. Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, it makes sense. Doesn't want to talk to us. Alright, let's go. Let's move to somewhere else. Let's go to the law offices again. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there's any valuable clues left. I suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Yeah, let's look around. Maya's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing that's missing is Maya. Maya's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Aww, sad. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Maya cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Yeah. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. No, I totally think there's something up there that Phoenix noticed it. There's gotta be something. Let's go to the hotel again. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes. Our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa! Miss May has to be charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. Yeah. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you're our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Yeah, let's investigate. Let's look at the screwdriver again. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. It is the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's just to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. This guy's a little crazy. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Ah, still seen painting. Wait, should there be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Nice weather again today. I can see the fading Co's law offices, of course. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Wow, this guy's a little crazy. Yeah, I don't think this guy's all right in the head. Just kidding, sir. Oh ho ho! By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Damn. This guy's weird. Bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. But if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. Oh, this guy needs to shut up. You're weird. Oh, you're weird. You are weird, man. You're nasty. You're freaking nasty. You're like getting off on this. A simple bet. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. About Miss May. Oh, huh? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Exactly. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carried the scent of danger. You're putting frickin' spotlight on yourself, man. You're making yourself look suspicious. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. Thank you. If you had a photo of that man, I am quite sure I could identify him. A photo. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as Gatewater, yes. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Oh my freaking god. You need to stop, man. You're gonna incriminate yourself. Well, who do you think? Sounds great. Whoever followed your tea set. You're weird, man. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. I'm just making sure. This guy's gonna freaking incriminate himself. Like, Jesus. Let's see if this guy wants to cooperate now. Huh? Looks like Rosberg is out today. Oh, he freaking took out his painting. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. He took out his painting. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. It was a painting of... Oh! I need to turn off my freaking mute words. I'll be right back, guys. I need to turn off my freaking, I put up things for Deltarune, and I can turn those off now. Oh, actually, I might want to keep that. I might want to keep that, just that word, because that could still be spoiled in this game. Alright. Yes, exactly, Radio. Totally. Yeah, it was a painting of... Yeah, fisherman. Wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting, anyhow. Huh. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that letter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Ooh, there's a photo on the table. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written on the pencil on the back. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Why can't we have both? A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Alright. Looks like we got everything in here. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No! No, that's not right! Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Let's go back to the hotel. Let's show it to the bellboy. I just want to see what her reaction would be. Take a look at this photo. That's him, Detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that was him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Yeah, why not? Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Yeah, let's get out of here, man. Not even just making play dumb to this. Let's get the frick out of here. Thanks for this. No. Not at all, sir. Hope you take that to Miss May down hard, sir. Hard! Why do I sense an unhealthy sense of excitement behind that unchanging smile? His tea set is rattling. Alright. He's out again? Huh? No more photos on the desk. Ooh. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with this reputation. Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now. Yes, it did get an anime. It did get an anime. That is correct. Anyways. I don't want to end up like her. Oh, shit. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Damn. That was legit. Wow. I don't want to end up like her. That hits. Finally, I'll lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's Acadata discarded. How about this photograph? You're wasting your time. My lips are sealed. Aw, okay, Ellie. Sorry about that. I'll stop after the investigation anyways. I'm not going to do the next trial because I gotta go to work soon. Ooh, he has the painting. He has the painting. Look, that's the frickin' painting from earlier. Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your Crusade age. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking that title you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Planificus. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my grotesque vocabulary? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, the CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That is the only explanation that why you would come to meet me like this. What does it mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes! This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretary. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she had done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But, I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffective that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Yep. Totally. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellroom had stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you wish me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. You raised a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police. The courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? Yeah, let me look up the anime. I'm pretty sure there is one. Yeah, there's an anime. I'm not sure how good it is, though. In just 10 years, I built this business up into the great office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantastic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Yeah, you should. Naruto's freaking great. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Mr. Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my female friend. A mere lawyer. With nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grotberger. But what? Ugh. Oof. What? Uh, he punched you? Well, Mr. Lawyer, what? Press charges. Yeah, charge him with assault. Press charges. Press freaking charges. You punched him. Charge away. I welcome him, for it is you who will be found guilty of what? What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? No, press charges. He just freaking punched us. We asked a question and he punched us. I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grotberger, I presume. Grosberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely off of personal profit. Go on now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. This painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grosberg's office. Why does White have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. I'm guessing this is supposed to be the desk? My. This is quite the oh my god. I just noticed what that desk looks like. Look at that. Buff bodies on the bottom? Interesting. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Run-Up, Best Participation, Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges in a special kind of stand out. Probably strong-armed him. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model of the man is, of course, Mr. White. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Oh, yeah, just a second. Actually, maybe I'll end the stream here, because I gotta go to work soon. La-di-da, money-making. I got the money-making blues. Someone seems to be enjoying washing the showers. Of course he is. Yeah, I think I gotta end the stream now. I gotta go to work soon, and I gotta eat. So, have a good one, folks. Good to see y'all. I'll finish the investigation next time and then start the trial. There isn't much less to the investigation, I don't think. See you soon. Glad you guys could come.